If you did not want to touch my soul or hear its song, you should not have come near me at all. You should forget me and forget that very first night when I told you that I am a poet, the very first line of my defense, because before I let you love me, I had to let you know that I have a closet that's filled with broken fragments of rhyme waiting to be adopted by full stanzas, and I have a graveyard of unwritten narratives about cold winters and hopeful springs. And I have archived parables of every fish in the sea I thought would stay, but instead swam away. I am a poet, so with the most earnest smile, you handed me a spiral-bound journal. To this day, I still write in it because it is convenient, and trees are not to be wasted. But the cover is an ugly illustration of a garden that has flowers that look like failed Impressionism and Monet's disappointment. To this day, every verse in it I write feels like a flower waiting to be pressed between the pages, brittle, dry, and forgotten. I am a poet, but I was a writer before you gave me paper, and you cannot claim credit just because you gave me a canvas and your name is in every metaphor and motif and euphemism for disappointment. The last time I wrote down your name, my pen ran out of ink, as if it was just as tired of calling out for you as I was. And lonely and scribbled whispers in the sheets stained with ink, I find the solace that I never found in you. And in hindsight, I can see your apathy. You never held me like I was precious. You held me like I was a means to an end. And with you, words were never more than just words. You never listened like what I had to say was art. You listened instead, waiting for silence. All the while, my handwriting would sing a hushed song, and alone I would dance with the curves of the letters, one at a time, tattoo the pages with rhyme, and in secrecy, I decided you weren't worth the melody. And you always said you would understand my art if you searched for it on the landscapes of my skin, but never tried the crevices of my thoughts where I could paint symphonies with words. And this is where you neglected true intimacy. I was only your figment of romance, disposable as dandelion dust wasted on an idealist's dreams. You said you were a dreamer too. But pragmatists are easy to spy because they don't stare at the stars or smell the flowers or hold you like your very existence is the physical manifestation of poetry. I was your agenda, and the only proof I was ever anything to you is the small check you marked next to my name. And in the carnage of your absence, it's your short-lived sincerity that won't be forgotten. The brief moments where you felt like the sun and loved like the rain. Tell me, does she find beauty in your stutter? Does she love the way you turn your head to laugh, and does she kiss the wrinkle at the corner of your smile? Do you even notice? It's time to forget you because you may think me forgotten now, but under the dust the carvings are still scored, and you will remember when you find that she is a stone you have only ever known how to craft with diamond. And these petals which you plucked will never again radiate the color you intended to heist, but come springtime, her blossoms will bloom new, untouched by tyrants and unseen by you.